Some artists rise effortlessly, gliding towards superstardom. Others, their story plays out like a heartbreak ballad with no hook. Kevin McCall has the kind of voice and talent that could have shifted the entire R&B universe. But somewhere between the choir stand and the Hollywood studio booth, life started lifing, and Kevin's story is proof that talent can't outrun the demons of the past. This is a story about success, self-sabotage, and an EBT card that held him down when the industry stopped answering the phone.
Bestie, you just had to go there, didn't you? Couldn't leave it alone. Not even for one story. I knew you was gonna throw it in there. I knew it.
But before we dive deep into today's video, don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Applewood smoked bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. Before the headlines and the drama, there was a little boy in Los Angeles who was stuck in between two worlds. Kevin's daddy's side of the family worshipped football, while his mama's side was all about music. According to Kevin's interview with Vlad TV, talent was never the issue. He just needed time, guidance, and the right foundation to figure out which path his heart really belonged to, or if he could handle both without losing himself in the process. During his appearance on Iyanla Fix My Life, Kevin opened up about where the storm inside him really began. He told Iyanla that he didn't just wake up one day with a short fuse and a loud spirit. He learned it at home. He grew up in a household where emotions didn't sit quietly. He even watched his mother throw a knife at his father during an argument.
What in the slice 'em and dice 'em is going on here?
He explained that he learned from his parents how to cuss people out, throw things, and meet conflict with aggression. So when love presents itself like volatility and home feels like a battlefield, a young brain adapts to survive. Psychology tells us that children exposed to high emotional intensity often wire themselves to stay on alert. Their nervous systems learn to expect threats rather than peace. They grow up quickly, guard their emotions, and mistake anger for power. In environments like that, kids learn to stay on guard and react to any perceived threats. That kind of upbringing can make love feel dangerous, success feel temporary, and stability feel like something you have to fight for rather than something you can rest in. And honestly, if you grow up watching knives fly across the room, it's only natural to think life is always coming at you fast. To make his father proud, Kevin enrolled at Washington State University on a football scholarship. He told Vlad TV that during his downtime, he would sit around watching America's Next Top Model. One day he looked at his friend and said that one day he was going to get the show's winner, Eva Marcel, pregnant.
Pregnant? So, not Eve, I'm gonna marry that girl one day, you just jumped straight to knocking her up? Oh, okay.
His premonition would have to wait, though. During his interview with Vlad TV, Kevin revealed that while in college, a fellow student accused him of a serious allegation involving non-consensual conduct. Kevin admitted he was disrespectful and didn't treat the girl kindly or with maturity, but he said he didn't do what she claimed he did. He said he could have fought the charges and won, but he listened to his attorneys, his parents, and his coaches and decided to take a plea deal. He gave his alleged victim $2,000 and walked away with a few third-degree misdemeanors on his record. He thought he beat the system, but karma doesn't take cash payments, and Kevin would soon learn he wasn't as free as he thought. His father invested in his football career by arranging a meeting with the Raiders. However, Kevin knew football wasn't his true calling. He wanted to make music. So he finally said no to the path his father worshipped and to the dream that was never really his. But saying no came with a price. He graduated from college, and his parents told him he needed to get up and get a job.
Get your ass up and get you a job. Sitting up here eating up all the damn food and ain't paying a one nary damn bill.
But get this, besties, no one wanted to hire him. His criminal record followed him around like Shannon Sharp follows 20-year-old white girls on Instagram.
Bestie, now how the do you manage to take shots at Shannon in every damn video? Leave that man and his love for young white girls alone. Or not. You know I don't give a damn.
He needed somewhere to aim his frustration, so instead of looking inward, he scattered blame like confetti. His parents, his lawyer, his college coaches, everybody got a piece of his mind. He said it was their fault that he had that stain on his record since they were the ones who pushed him to take the plea deal. He also blamed his parents, saying they were the ones who made him focus on football from the age of 5 until the age of 22, instead of allowing him to gain the real-world work experience that he needed. With no job history and a criminal record, he became angry and ashamed. As the resentment bubbled to the surface, he took to the streets and started spending time on the block with his cousins. He got into fights, started gangbanging, and adapted to the aggressive environments that surrounded him in Compton and Watts. He finally got seasonal work at his uncle's tax business and at Abercrombie & Fitch. He was making just enough money to put gas in a family member's car so he could drive to a studio to make music.
So he was a scrub. Is that what you're saying? It's giving scrub. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a man that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. That's what it's giving.
He started uploading music on MySpace and met Chris Brown through a mutual friend.
Oh, Lord, this finna be messy, ain't it? Ain't it?
He and Chris vibed in the studio for about a year before they decided to work together. But by this point, Kevin's parents were fed up. He tried to explain to them that he was busy making beats for Chris, but his parents weren't trying to hear all that. Eventually, things escalated into a physical fight between Kevin and his dad. He started sleeping on a family member's couch, all while working his 2 jobs and driving back and forth to the studio. One day, Chris heard a song Kevin recorded for himself called Deuces. Chris liked the track so much, he wanted it for himself. Kevin said he only gave Chris the song after Chris agreed to leave him on the track as a featured artist. As we all know, the song blew up and was certified 2 times platinum. Kevin told Vlad TV he started receiving the biggest checks he had ever seen, including one that was 6 figures. He and Chris also collaborated on the 2011 song Strip, and he released his own mixtapes. Kevin was on top of the world. He got an apartment and was living the good life, but the money was evaporating faster than Auntie's edges on a humid day.
Now wait a damn minute, Heifer. You going too damn far now, 'cause Auntie got all her edges.
And then guess what, besties? Kevin, who was already a father of 1 at the time, met Eva through a mutual friend. She had a boyfriend at the time, but after they broke up, she got in contact with Kevin. They started dating in 2013, and their relationship moved faster than coffee flowing through Auntie's bowels.
You got one more damn time to make me the butt of one of your little damn jokes. Okay, I ain't one of your little friends. Watch your mouth now, Heifer.
Kevin told Vlad TV that Eva got pregnant after 2 to 3 months of dating, and according to Eva, her pregnancy was anything but blissful. During a chat with the Ricky Smiley Show, Eva said that after finding out they were expecting, Kevin became violent toward her. She gave birth to their daughter, Marley, in January 2014, and the alleged abuse continued. In response to the physical allegations, Kevin told People magazine, "Every fight I've ever gotten into since my career has been protecting Eva from her own mess and disputes." In 2015, Eva ended their relationship and has since taken out multiple restraining orders against Kevin. They also battled over custody of their daughter, and Eva was eventually awarded primary custody. While all this was going on, Kevin was getting evicted from apartments and trying to learn how to better manage his finances. His friendship and business relationship with Chris also went down the toilet. Kevin told Vlad TV that Chris's people kept spelling his name wrong in promo material, and that his verse on Deuces was being edited out of the radio version of the song. According to Kevin, he had a publishing deal through Chris, but the checks weren't coming in as quickly as he would have liked. Kevin said that eventually Chris started to distance himself from him, and their relationship grew sour. With his money dried up, he moved back in with a family member, and the transition from being successful to sleeping on someone's couch was soul-crushing. He was addicted to having fans and hearing people cheer for him, so when things got quiet, he felt like the biggest failure. Eva moved on with Michael Sterling. In January 2018, she shared a photo of Michael and Marley on her Instagram, and Kevin was hotter than fish grease. Kevin said he couldn't believe there was another man in his daughter's life when he had been desperately trying to get visitation rights. Eva told an online source that Michael was Marley's new father, and Kevin was nothing but a donor, a blast from the past, and a distant memory.
Yeah.
Eva and Michael got married in October 2018, and instead of minding his business, Kevin hopped on Twitter, claiming the marriage was fake and that it was only happening so that Eva could secure a check as a cast member of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Meanwhile, Eva set the record straight real quick, saying she paid for the wedding herself, so there was no bag to chase and no financial motive behind the marriage at all.
Wait, she said she paid for the wedding herself. You know what? Let me mind my business. I ain't gonna say nothing.
The following year, in November 2019, Kevin was at the Fulton County Courthouse for a custody hearing pertaining to Marley. He was live streaming in the courthouse despite being told that it wasn't allowed. And then Kevin decided to pop off on a deputy. They started tussling and fell down some escalators, breaking the deputy's glasses. Kevin was locked up and charged with 4 misdemeanors and a felony. His bond was set for $9,500, and the judge increased it by an additional $2,000 after Kevin made comments about being in a gang.
Big dummy.
During a visit to the Wendy Williams show, Eva stated she believed Kevin was mentally ill. She added, "He's estranged from his family, his mom has a restraining order against him, and one of his sisters does. He's slap crazy across the board. He's crazy to everyone." Wherever Kevin is, trouble seems to follow him. During a June 2021 appearance on the Craig Smith podcast, he admitted to putting his hands on another one of his partners. From there, things went left with the podcast's co-hosts.
Now, this is before I had allegations of the second alleged victim, which I did hit her because she hit me. I understand. I understand.
I know you probably heard it from all your OGs on that.
Right.
But
And I've even beat up niggas over this. So if you want to fade over this, if you feel like I shouldn't hit women, catch a fade outside, bro.
Right.
We got CTE. It's giving CTE. It's giving a little bit of CTE. Check into that. Yeah.
As of this video, Kevin is still making music, releasing albums, and he teamed up with Carrie Hilson for her 2025 song called Whatever. However, he's not as in demand as he used to be, and he claims to be down bad. During an emotional podcast appearance, he revealed that life isn't fair because Chris is still touring and making millions, while Kevin has to use an EBT card to buy groceries.
I witnessed it. He finna be in here and
Why
tell
the
us
fuck
what's
got
going
an
on.
EBT card? And this is at
Hold on,
Breezy Bro
cuz.
and made 90 whatever the million, and it say KKKKK Mac. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave, bro. That ain't fair.
Hey,
I'm on EBT, bro.
After catching the interview, Young Thug, who collaborated with Chris on the 2020 mixtape Slime and B, told Kevin to reach out to him for the money Chris allegedly owes him.
Thugger, please. How you got time to cheat on your girlfriend and be all up in somebody else's business? Child, go sit down.
As for Chris, well, he had this to say.
I just woke up and I thought about something. If this wrote all these songs that he claiming he wrote, why he ain't write no more? Thank you, K-Mac. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I bought this with your money. I was thinking about giving you this, but you're a but I bought this with your money too.
All parties involved ain't worth a damn. There, I said it. Ain't none of them worth a damn.
On November 1st, 2025, Kevin was admitted to the hospital for undisclosed reasons. 2 days later, he shared on Instagram that he had busted out of the hospital. He also included footage of him riding in the passenger seat of a car while staring ominously into the camera. Hours later, he shared an image of his hand, split open, and the stitches needed to put it back together. We're assuming he suffered the injury when he attempted to leave the hospital, but we aren't entirely sure. Fans in the comments are sending prayers and hoping Kevin isn't having a mental episode. Others are joking that the injury occurred after Chris finally busted Kevin upside the head.
They so damn messy.
Kevin's journey is the kind that makes you pause, sigh, and shake your head all at once. This was a man with real talent, raw musical instinct, and the kind of creative spark that could have carried him to legend status if life hadn't pulled him in every other direction. But the truth is, talent alone can't save someone from the weight of their unhealed wounds.